Myself in the sight of Yah. I'm gonna humble myself in the sight of Yah. I'm gonna humble myself in the sight of Yah. I'm gonna humble myself in the sight of Yah. For every priest chosen from among men is appointed to act on behalf of men in the things relating to Allure, so that he may offer both gifts and offerings for sins. He is able to deal gently with the spiritually ignorant and misguided, since he is also himself subject to human weakness. And because of this human weakness, he is required to offer offerings for sins, for himself as well as for the people. And besides, no one does appropriate for himself the honor of being a priest, but he who is called by Allure, just as Aharon was. My covenant with him was life and shalom, and I gave them to him to fear, and he feared me and stood in awe of my name. The Torah of truth was in his mouth, and unrighteousness was not found on his lips. He walked with me in shalom and straightness, and turned many away from crookedness. For the lips of a priest should guard knowledge, and they seek the Torah from his mouth. For he is the messenger of Yahuwah Sabaoth. Having put aside then all evil and all deceit and hypocrisies and envyings and all words, as newborn babes desire the unadulterated milk of the word, in order that you may grow by it, if indeed you have tasted that Adonai is good, drawing near to him, a living stone, rejected indeed by men, but chosen by Allure and precious. You also as living stones are being built up, a ruachal house, a set-apart priesthood, to offer up spiritual slaughter offerings acceptable to Yahuwah through Yahusha HaMashiach. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a set-apart nation, a people for a possession, that you should proclaim the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. But he gives greater favor. Because of this he says, Yahuwah resists the proud, but gives favor to the humble. So then, subject yourselves to Yahuwah. Resist the evil one, and he shall flee from you. Draw near unto Yahuwah, and he shall draw near unto you. Cleanse your hands, sinners, and cleanse the hearts, you double-minded. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Master, and he shall lift you up. I call upon you, therefore, brothers, through the compassion of Yahuwah, to present your bodies a living offering, kadosh, well-pleasing to Yahuwah, your reasonable worship. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you prove what is that good and well-pleasing and perfect desire of Yahuwah. For I say through the favor which has been given to me, to everyone who is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he should think, but to think soberly, as Yahuwah has given to each a measure of belief. Do you not know that you are a dwelling place of Yahuwah, and that the Ruach of Yahuwah dwells in you? If anyone destroys the dwelling place of Yahuwah, Yahuwah shall destroy him. For the dwelling place of Yahuwah is kadosh, which you are. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of Yahuwah, who gives to all generously and without reproach, and it shall be given to him. But he should ask in faith, not doubting, for he who doubts is like a wave of the sea driven and tossed by the wind. So I ask that the Yahuwah of our Adonai, Yahusha HaMashiach, the Father of esteem, would give me a ruach of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge of him, that the eyes of my understanding become enlightened, so that I know what is the expectation of his calling, and what are the riches of the esteem of his inheritance in the Kodashim, and what is the exceeding greatness of his power towards me, while I am believing, according to the working of his mighty strength, which he wrought in HaMashiach when he raised him from the dead, and seated him at his right hand in the Shamayim, far above all rule and authority and power and mastery, and every name that is named, not only in this age, but also in that which is to come. And he had put all under his feet, and gave him to be the head over all, to the assembly, which is his body, the completeness of him who fills all in all. With the lovingly committed ones, you show yourself lovingly committed. With the perfect one, you show yourself perfect. With the clean, you show yourself clean. And with the crooked, you show yourself twisted. For you save the afflicted people, but bring down those who are haughty. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahuwah, that he may exalt you in due time. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from the Shamayim and will forgive their sins and heal their land. For he has showed thee, O man, what is true, what is good, and what does Yahuwah require of thee, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk in humility with your Yahuwah. For the fear of Yahuwah is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. Let nothing be done in strife or through vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, in humility of mind, in humbleness of mind. Let each one esteem others better than themselves. For when pride comes, then comes shame, but with the humble is wisdom. Put on therefore, as the elect of Yahuwah, kadosh and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humility of mind, humbleness, and long-suffering. For a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble and ruach. For by humility and the fear of Yahuwah are riches and honor and life. Who is a wise man endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with humility of wisdom. Humble myself in the sight